MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Seattle, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Now the 2-0 home.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Malik Smith will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
So here's Malik Smith. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, that's off the plate.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Justice Sheffield, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Full count now. 3-2. Aaron Judge will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Judge is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box, Torres. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. None out, runners at first and second. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
3-1 to him now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
In now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate. Nobody on, nobody out. Got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, this offense certainly came to swing. I personally, I don't know how the pitcher regroups from a start like this.
D-Row, this is one of those nightmare innings, right? You give up a grand slam, you try to compose yourself and gather your thoughts and make sure you throw strike 1 to the next guy. Then he follows that up with the bullet base hit. So right now he is looking for the exits. It's not going to be a very long game for this guy.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center, giving chase his Hediger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Luke.
Now at the plate, Luke Voit, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's low.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Gardner carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Still only 1 out in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it to Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Dan Vogelbach is next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1 is a ball high and inside. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. No one out with a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Gonzalez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Austin Nola.
Stepping up now, Austin Nola, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. One left for Seattle. They trail here 4-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Number 29.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Urshela is retired, and there's one away.
The second baseman,
Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
the batter, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
A runner on first with two away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2-1. Here it is.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Henniger retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. They lead it 4-0.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
For Seattle,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
number 12, Evan White.
First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, Cesar Izturis. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Still 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
D. Gordon.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's him. Ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Line to the right side. Gonzalez is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. And the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Henniger. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 10 for him on the year. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar.
Designated hitter.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's popped up. Coming in is Henniger, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
0-1 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. No contact there, and it's 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Henniger. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Eric Swanson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Eric Swanson.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3 runs already home here. 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mariners nothing. Malik Smith the next to hit.
Leading off for the Mariners, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. Smith, a native Floridian. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of...
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind. 0-2. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Haniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Hediger. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 8th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Popped him up. White in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Seattle,
In now the Mariners DH, Daniel Vogelbach. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Softly hit out to short. And that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
Stepping in, Austin Nola. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan.
Now at the plate, Evan White. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
This is foul right side. The 2-2. Fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a foul pop behind the plate. Sanchez waits on it, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. Still 8-0. Bottom of the inning now. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. At the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again. 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Brett Gardner, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Izturis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ready once again, D. Gordon. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Gardner on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Digging in to try it again, Malik Smith. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
Two out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Gardner will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Number 29.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here comes the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Torres, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting a head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time, that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been a difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Chopper down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch, and he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It is now 9-0. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The 0-2 delivery.
Nope. Ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And another foul ball. Line to the right side, and that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A runner at second, nobody out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Vogelback. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1-0 the count. Runner at second here with one man out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And it's fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 9-1 contest.
Evan White.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run. Franklin Perez is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Stepping in now, Evan White. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Judge is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Mariners forced to settle for one. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 9 and the Mariners 1. Nestor Cortes Jr. comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Settling in now, Miguel Andujar. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch. Cortez is playing here against his former employer. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
1-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Luke Voigt waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now the 1-0 is high and outside for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Nobody out, runner on first. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Now in the box, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he's safe.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. In his career, Urshela has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. The plate, Cesar Izturis. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right. One away.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball upstairs.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
One strike.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Torres into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
At the plate now, Malik Smith, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Smith brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for Seattle. They trail big. It's 9-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Gonzalez. And no one will track it down. A runner at first with no outs here. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's inside. The count is full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Dan Altavilla enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So now to the plate, Torres, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Right side. Gordon is up with it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out and a runner on third. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
Gary Sanchez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Altavilla has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. In now, Miguel Andujar.
The designated hitter.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 12 and the Mariners 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Vogelbach, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. 0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Mariners are down to their final out now. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. So the Bronx Bombers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Masahiro Tanaka with his 4th win this season. Justice Sheffield allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.